So hello. Um, yeah, hello, hello. Where the hell is my? So, hello. Wanted to say hello. I wanted to check in. I mean, the other day I was going through some changes and was getting kind of emotional and going through some things and stuff like that. But trying my best to trying my best to try to do what I need to do. Forgot to put my pendant on. I was wearing my pendant earlier and I kind of took it off because it kind of was with my prayer beads and I didn't realize where it was. I was like, oh my god, did I drop it or did I lose it? But forgot my pendant. I really rarely take this off because it helps to let go and it helps letting go and it helps to just block negative energies. So, one of those situations where you just want to block negative energies and little extra help letting go and doing what you have to do. Don't mind me, my skin is my skin got kind of dried out and stuff and is peeling because I had worn this rubber bracelet and now my whole wrist got like irritated and dried out and stuff, so now it's like peeling. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right at this point. I'm just chilling. I'm still keeping a hold of my cousin's shades. I haven't seen my cousin in at least a few weeks now. I don't know what she's doing. She's like, she just told me like I gotta go disappear for a while and I'm gonna fall off for a while and I'm gonna do what I need to do. So I haven't really seen my cousin. My cousin kind of just disappeared and told her I would keep her shades safe. And I will say though they do need to be cleaned. They do need to be cleaned because they're a little dusty and stuff, but maybe I'll get some of my my special glasses cleaner, and I'll see if I could clean them really quick with a cloth to make them not so dusty. But I'm doing all right though. I'm doing all right, and just chilling at this point and doing my thing. And I need to find a pair of shades like these. I do. I need to find a pair of shades like these because these are awesome. These are like square shades, and I think these are just awesome. But point being is I'm doing all right though. I'm doing all right. Things are going as they're going. I can't really tell you that I'm going to be in the best of like over the top shape and over top of the point of my life, and because I don't know necessarily what October is going to hold, and I can't necessarily speak for October. I can only speak for the next few weeks that I have right now and what I can do with the next few weeks that I have right now or the next few days until October, until I possibly get paid or etc. If I get paid, I don't know at this point. I don't know at this point, and I don't know whether I'm going to get paid or not. Which I can talk about it, and I can bring it up all I want to, but stressing about it is not really going to help the situation. So, so I got to do what I got to do, and I got to just be positive about it. So, I did go to the library. I did say I wasn't going to buy any more books, but with books, it's like. You got a bunch of books to read. You still shouldn't buy a bunch of books. But yeah, I found this book on Bernie Sanders. And because it's on Bernie Sanders, I was like, you know what? I will read this book on Bernie Sanders. Because Bernie Sanders, I don't know. I mean, lately with him in the Democrat seat, with all the Democrats and stuff, I mean, I am a little frustrated. Well, at first I was a little frustrated between the back and forth between him and the other, some of the other, more socialist, Democrats for like what they're doing with the House and stuff between the Republicans and how the Republicans and them keep going back and forth. But apparently, I guess they did try to put forth a bill or something to stop the government from possibly defaulting and going into shutdown. But it was definitely the Republicans that really kind of are making it hard on people to really try to get anything done. So, yeah. I'm excited though. I'm excited about this. This I'm excited about. So, I think this is a brand new book. I think this is a brand new book that just came out. If I'm not mistaken, Cecilia Tyson, just as I am, So, I thought this would be a very, very good book to read up on and stuff. Believe it or not, I only got this book for like $2. I mean, they're selling this book in the store for what? Almost like $20. I got this book for $2. So, I'm pretty happy about that. So, that was a pretty good find and a pretty good book. Although it is kind of, now that I realized it, it is kind of, I don't know, it is kind of falling apart a little bit in the binding, which is kind of why I'm wondering if that's why they got rid of it, because now I'm realizing it is falling apart in the binding. So that's not a good thing. Now I'm kind of realizing I kind of just possibly wasted my money a little bit because the book's falling apart in the binding. Oh, that sucks. Fuck, nothing could be easy. Nothing can be easy. Nothing can be good. Should tell them about that, but I don't think they're gonna refund my money. It's fine though. But I got this book on Bernie Sanders. I am a little pissed off now that this book is falling apart, and they decided that they would still sell this book. They got to do something with the binding of this book. I don't know if they knew that the binding of this book wasn't right, but I can still probably read it and stuff, and then. I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't in better condition, I might have kept it. But I think I might read it and then see if I would just donate it because it's not in good condition. Kind of disappointed on that. I just realized that the book is actually ripped. That's alright. I'm doing alright, though. I'm doing alright. I'm doing the best I can to do what I need to do. Yeah, so... I'm kind of expecting disappointments, so when disappointments happen, I'm pretty much numb to them, because it's like, you can kind of expect disappointments to happen in life, especially lately with politics, so I'm almost like kind of now expecting the government shutdown and the government default and stuff to where my income and stuff is going to be affected because of the government not being able to pay what they need to pay and stuff like that, and people being affected. So, so it's one of those situations and things, but, people want to be people, and people want to, do what they want to do. So, I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is, and I'm doing all right though. I mean, I was going through change. I'm going through change. Change is happening. Do what I can do, and do the best I can do, and put my foot forward, and do what I have to do, and yeah. So, but yeah, I'm doing the best I can do. That's all you can really do, is the best you can do. I gotta write a couple of notes down. Like, I gotta tell my counselor that I feel like I was kind of going through this slight crisis of identity with all these changes that have happened with all these different changes that have happened within, the different people I've looked up to and the different things that I'm going through and my morals and my values and things. I feel like it's kind of caused this little bit of a crisis of identity. So I'm kind of having this crisis of identity a little bit, and I'm kind of struggling a little bit with like who I am and what I believe in and what I'm doing and what I'm into and what I'm about and stuff like that, because I'm just going through this bit of a crisis of identity because of change and feeling like because I was attached to certain things, or it's hard to explain. I don't know how to really explain it, except that I was kind of going through this little bit of a crisis of identity. So, not only that, I needed to tell him about another situation about me going to the store last weekend and stuff, and me getting some of my food and stuff, and then almost running into somebody who I needed to avoid, because I almost ran into somebody who I needed to avoid. I didn't say much about it. I probably should have said something about it, but I was so focused on some other things and what I had to say and stuff that I wasn't able to get everything out that I wanted to say in therapy. So I need to write myself a note, because I did run into somebody who I didn't go near. I mean, I realized that they were in line checking out, and I decided to just go a different route and go look around the store for a little bit and try not to, go into line until they were gone. So, but, I'm doing what I gotta do, and I'm just trying to be patient and do what I need to do. But, I'm just, I don't know, different things where you just want to avoid certain people. I tell my workers all the time, I'm trying to avoid certain neighbors and certain people, because I don't want confrontations and things, and have to feel like I have to fight with certain people and stuff, because certain people are not really, kind, or, etc. So, I don't know. I'm doing alright, though. I'm doing alright for the most part. I mean, we got the festivals going on. We got all the artwork and stuff going on. I mean, I almost feel like even though I'm going through this crisis of identity, and a part of me is like, wow, do I continue to write, and do I continue to, write and express myself through writing and stuff, and is it really worth putting in sometimes I say to myself, is it really worth putting in all this effort to, to write and stuff, or is it really worth to put in all this effort to go this one way as an artist and stuff? I mean, some of what I was fueled by to do some of that stuff is kind of changed. It's kind of changed. The circumstances changed. The atmosphere changed. And some of the reasons behind some of that and the reasons why I was writing kind of changed. I mean, obviously, I would also write from the need to write. And sometimes those writings and stuff would come from places of conflict or conflicted emotion and stuff like that. And since there's been no conflict or conflicted emotions to really deal with or nothing like that, because I don't really see too many people and stuff like that, then I don't really have a place to write from. I don't really have a place to write from because I don't know what to write from or what to write about. I have to really feel inspired and really have a need to write in order to write. And since I don't really have too many, experiences with life or experiences with people or anything, I can't necessarily write any more poems. I mean, unless I'm like sitting here twiddling my thumbs and saying, oh, the artwork on the wall looks beautiful, it's a beautiful sunny day, there's nothing to do, no way, or something weird, but something weird like that, I don't know, but I'm just chilling. I mean, I'm just chilling. If things are going a little bit better, I mean, I'm not happy about the book thing, but I'll be fine. I think if I could, honestly, I think if there was a way that I could, if there's a way I could fix some of the binding in this book, I don't know if there's a way to get like some sticky stuff to fix the binding of this book, but right down the middle there, it's kind of. So I just got to be very careful with it, But God put this in my path for a reason, so I didn't want to pass it up. But I'm kind of realizing it is kind of not really in good condition. But I don't know. I'm thinking to myself. I don't know. Just like chilling at this point, I'm just chilling and life goes on. I mean, I wanted to get a couple more energy drinks because I usually have one on a Monday, I usually have an energy drink on a Monday when I'm talking to my counselor. I usually have an energy drink on a Monday, because Mondays I get like really, really tired and I get really, really worn out. So I try to have like an energy drink on a Monday, and sometimes I have one on the weekends. But I only had a coffee energy drink, which I drank this morning. I had a coffee energy drink which I drank this morning, and I have like one other. I had one other Rockstar energy drink in there, but I said to myself, if I didn't want an energy drink this weekend and I still wanted one for Monday, it's not going to work because there's only one energy drink left. So, kind of made up my mind to go get an energy drink from, what do you call it? From Dollar General. Like, I got two of them. I just talked to my adopted grandmother too, because she called me on my way in, and I called her back, and I told her that it's weird because with the energy drinks, they either some people charge you $1.11, and then other people charge you like almost like $1.50 for them. So it depends. I guess it depends on the person. It depends on the situation. But some people charge $1.50, and some people charge $1.11. So. I ended up getting close to $1.50 today, so I kind of realized what made another dollar. I mean, I was hoping to only spend like $4 and change, but I ended up spending what was like almost like, well, I did spend $4 and change. I spent like $4.80, but it came out. The lady said it came out to like almost like $5.10, and I'm like, whoa, I only had like 4 things. It was like, but I don't know. I'm doing the best I can, though. I'm doing the best I can, and trying to hang in there. My place is a mess. I mean, I've been trying to clean up my place. I've been working on the bathroom, certain areas of my bathroom. Been scrubbing my floor a little bit, like some dark spots on my floor. I've been trying to scrub those with some Brillo pads and stuff, trying to get the dark spots up. But I'm looking forward to, October kind of being, I don't want to say being over. I mean, October is a month full of experiences and life and things to be experienced, but I'm looking forward to the craft fair. I am looking forward to the craft fair because as soon as the craft fair happens, where I can, get my art, because most of my artwork's basically ready. I'm just going through a couple of things now, but most of my artwork and things are ready. And because most of my artwork and things are just about ready, I mean, I still have half a living room full of artwork because I can't necessarily put it back because I still got to go through it and make sure it's all good and everything is grouped together how I want it for this craft fair. And eventually I would have to go into prices. I would have to go into prices and stuff and make sure I have enough prices and stuff for like my artwork and stuff. Most of the stuff is still priced from last time. There's a couple of new paintings. That are added into the mix because I've sold things, and I've sold things, and I've here and there, and I've gotten and I've had whatever happened to them. So I put a couple of new paintings into the mix to replace them. So. But there's still a lot of stuff, it's a lot of stuff for just, one craft fair. But, obviously my adopted grandmother can't, talk on the radio stations and get us broadcasted on the news and stuff either. But, thinking about things with COVID, and just like, I mean, it should be a good time. I mean, we're doing it in November because my adopted grandmother wanted to make it a holiday craft fair. Sometimes we've had it in like October, and I've had conflictions with other people because I've tried to invite a lot of other people, and I've said, hey, come down to my craft fair and stuff, but people have had a lot of conflictions trying to come down and visit, see my craft fair and see my work and stuff because of, scheduling and stuff like that, but I am hoping that, a lot of people can come down and see my work and see what I have to offer, but, I I don't know. I'm kind of with it, and I'm kind of not. I'm kind of just in that place where I just need to rest a bit because I was sweating bullets. I actually was wearing a scarf and my suit jacket and stuff, walking outside and stuff, and it was very, very hot. You know, it was very hot. I was wearing a scarf and a suit jacket and stuff, and stuff like that. So things were getting very hot and stuff like that, and you know, when I got back home, I was sweating bullets, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and you know, life is life, and but alrighty, you know, I'm just wanting to say hey and say I'm doing all right. I mean, I don't know what to say other than I'm doing all right. I mean, I don't have all the pieces together to give a really good explanation of, you know, what I'm thinking or what I'm trying to think or what I'm thinking, other than, you know, October is going to be a very interesting month. You know, that's all I gotta say is October is going to be a very interesting month, and it will be what it will be. I can't necessarily stop anything or change anything. I just gotta like ride it out and see what things are. You know, but yeah, alrighty.